A massive relief operation in northern Iraq. The United Nations Refugee Agency launched its largest aid push to help nearly 500,000 people.
The needs are absolutely massive right now. We've had 1.2 million people displaced in this country since January, hundreds of thousands just in the last few weeks alone. So in the next 10 days, we're going to be bringing in some 2,500 tons of aid, sending it out to those in need.
That includes children displaced in recent weeks.
We escaped from the land of my grandfather. It was a nice place in the village. We now have to be homeless here, and we left our home behind.
The United Nations Security Council was briefed on the situation in Gaza as another ceasefire expired this week.
Right now, Gaza urgently needs houses, hospitals, and schools, not rockets, tunnels, and conflict.
Mr. Seri again called for accountability for the 11 UNRWA workers killed in attacks on UN schools. Remembering fallen colleagues in Gaza and beyond, on Tuesday, the United Nations marked World Humanitarian Day, which coincided with the anniversary of the 2003 attack on the UN compound in Baghdad.
In commemorating the memory and the lives of the UN's 22 staff members, we also recollect other humanitarian actors, colleagues and friends that perished in the course of their duties.
At UN headquarters, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon marked the day with a moment of silence.
Last year, more than 150 aid workers were killed, the highest number since we began keeping records.
In West Africa, the UN Health Agency is involved in providing ethical guidance on how to speed up access to experimental treatments.
The Ebola virus is infectious, but if proper precautions are adopted, then infection does not take place. Because what we know is that the virus moves from one person to another through body fluids. That means through, for example, vomit or feces, or perhaps even saliva. And if you can protect yourself from contact with the body fluids of an infected person, you will not get infected.
Ban Ki-moon is asking young people to stand up and take action. There are 500 days left to achieve the Millennium Development Goals, known as the MDGs.
You have a prerogative and legitimate right to raise your voice.
Among the young people attending the event was Malala Yousafzai, an advocate for girls' education worldwide.
I think this is education that can let women know, that can let girls know that yes, they are as equal as boys are, and they are human beings. They are human beings. This is what they really need to know.